From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
1005 songs in more.
See how I look when you move, see where you take credit to you do, see your kwangu zangu. God when him true, got a better view, and since I met you, when you nuru yangu. Fact of the matter, see my Christ is the answer. You got me, so I gotta get it. Raise up the banner, make him not forget it. Stop searching for truth on my socials, looking for answers, got promos. Sana jua, there's only one way. Ni Yesu munoma, only one way.
My God is the biggest out there. I've been feeling the rap with them scriptures all over like, yeah. I know you like it, cause you know Jehovah's son is invited. And every time that he shows up, demons are finished. So there goes my heartfelt condolences to the enemy. I'm seated in heavenly places far beyond this reach. My advocate is Jesus, I'm enjoying immunity. Paid by the blood, restoration by the Father. I'm in the assembly of the firstborn, enrolled in the heavenly places of the dawn. Spirits of the rushes made perfect for God by the blood of the Lamb. Now I walk like him, talk like him, reign with him, and he calls me his. Made in his image, tell me, do you see it? Son of the dawn, rapping my city, you heard?
His image and his likeness, yeah. In his image and his likeness, yeah.
My city, my God is the biggest out there. I've been feeling the rap with them scriptures all over like, yeah. I know you like it, cause you know Jehovah's son is invited. And every time that he shows up, demons are finished, so done.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Good morning. It is a beautiful Wednesday morning. Welcome to Sheversations with Caroline Murote. That is me, in case this is your first time here. If it is not, welcome back. You are tuned in to Power Radio, where you tune in and we power up. What's going on this beautiful morning? Traffic in our Peleka, Jehuku, Nairobi. Did you guys get to work okay? And how is the month of October? October babies. In our last show, we said that you guys were being cooked in February. And welcome to a new year of your lives. And we've been saying that if you have been trying to start your year over, it's over now. The year has finished. The year has finished now to a Christmas. We're to pay one more month. Do you understand? Anyways, if you want to give us feedback, if you'd like to have a conversation with us through social media, feel free to reach out on at Power Radio across all platforms. That would be Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok, as well as at Caroline Murote on all social media platforms, Caroline_Murote on Instagram. I would love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear how this weather is treating you guys, how your relationships are treating you, how it's going on with your pastors, with our MPs, or whoever it is that's relevant, you know, the people with the ovaries in your family, the people with the testes in your family, how are they doing? How are gender relations going? You know, are we still trying to fight each other? Are we still doing the Adam and Eve and playing blame games, or is everything hunky-dory in Kenya? Let me know how it's going. And we just listened to the beautiful sound of Monoma. That was 1,005 songs, and let me know what you like to listen to, you know, because here on Power Radio we love to support local. So if you have somebody who's trying to get their music out there, you have somebody who is hustling and would like to have them to have their content given a platform and it's local, feel free to hit me up and let me know. Let me know who it is, what kind of music they're making, and if it's something that we can work with, then you'll hear your songs being played here on Sheversations. Right before that, we had X by Nikita Kering, Kenya's Sweetheart, and right about now we're gonna listen to Brandy Minor and Okello Max saying Power Cable, and then Aleni Block by Brandy Minor as well. Thank you.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Set the operation nice and fitty. Roll one up, yeah. Things that can get tricky. Napenda kumedi na mziki. Kama ni mapenzi then baby, ulinifanyia nini? Cause I really wanna get time. You gotta know, yeah, like any time flies. Ntaku treat like I'm supposed to. If you just let me show ya. Takupa rest on my chest and my shoulders. I must have on my tele. I think him and I fell in love overnight there. Loving him since then. I must have on my tele. I think him and I fell in love overnight there. Loving him since then.
Without you by my side, I swear I'm not able. Face this thing called life, I feel I'm not stable. So you are my lifeline, my only power cable. Oh, my amiable. Look at the stars, shining so bright to get your attention. But we're so in love, so magical, I'll never love again. Believe it's planning a future now. And when we make love, you taking all the pain away. Otina timranade, universal love me ani chango atonde nate. Pokna yudo machalo kodi ale moni ani bende. Abide Lwanda ni Lwanda migeno. Okana go pain, okana podi. I must have fun my tele. I think she and I fell in love overnight. Wanted her since 10. I must have on my tele. I think she and I fell in love overnight. Wanted her since 10. My abebo. Without you by my side, I swear I'm not able to face this thing called life. I feel I'm not stable. So you are my lifeline, my only power cable. So scared to fall in love again, but your touch is everything. Niseni, siseme, when you're my everything. Scared to fall in love again, cause your touch is everything. Niseni, siseme, when you're my everything. When you're my everything. When you're my everything. When you're my everything, oh, was so scared to fall in love again, cause your touch is everything. Niseni, siseme, when you're my everything.
Yo, back with another. Let's get it.
Sheversations on the beat.
It's Brandy. You're not the one for me, baby. You're making one big mistake. I know you're in denial. Aki akilini, you know haiwezi. Bado tuna try sex ati. Hey. hatubongi sana bado tuko soundcheck, hatuelewani yet juu ya mindset. Baby, una catch na ni ukweli, una hesitate nini? 1+1 si wewe na mimi. I'm sorry kwa heri, I'm not your sins. What you did, alini block, alini ghost, alini cut me ani, alini shock. How did this day? Ati now I want talk. Alini block, sign a scan and stop. Anasema brandy, will rewind. Oh yeah, alini block, alini ghost, alini cut me ani, alini shock. How did this day? Ati now I want talk. Alini block, sign a scan and stop. Anasema brandy, will rewind. Okay, I know if it to talk one day, but then it's obvious you know go stay. Promise myself to trust in nobody. Sagote, give me common sense. Oh, you knew that I was just a call away, but now you see me drive you on feast day. Promise myself to never cross your leg. From that day, give me common sense. Oh, I'm sorry, kwa heri. Oh, I'm sorry, kwa heri. What you did, alini block, alini ghost, alini cut me ani, alini shock. How did this day? Ati now I want talk. Alini block, sign a scan and stop. Anasema brandy, will rewind. Oh yeah, alini block, alini ghost, alini cut me ani, alini shock. How did this day? Ati now I want talk. Alini block, sign a scan and stop. Anasema brandy, will rewind.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
All right, so that was Alini Block by Brandy Minor, as well as Power Cable by Brandy Minor and Okello Max. Yes, so this beautiful Wednesday morning, I have some not so good news because we all know what happened on Monday. Yeah? So the video that most of us watched of a blogger from Mombasa that was basically screaming and cursing why he had ever spoken or criticized Mombasa Governor Abdul Swamad Nasir. So what was happening is that a group of 12 men abducted him and sodomized him. And so the DCI arraigned the governor as well as his mother, because that is what the apparently reports say, that is who is allegedly behind this attack. So this blogger had been known to speak out against the governor and his dealings. And the governor claims, according to DCI, that he had been receiving a lot of texts from this particular blogger. And then this blogger had also posted a lot of just a TikTok video criticizing the governor's interaction, as particularly with Mombasa women rep Zam Mohammed. Is that a reason for somebody to be sodomized? Is that a reason for that to be sodomized and to be posted online? And in that video, the assailants can be heard saying that he should never, ever, ever, ever speak ill of the governor. I'm just paraphrasing. It's not word for word what was said. And I am honestly disgusted. I am disgusted because, when we talk about news, we want to hear what's going on. But when what's going on is disgusting things that make the bottom of your tummy churn, you just feel like you want to empty it. You don't even know, tuende wapi, because is this even a country? Because this is what keeps on happening to people who stand up against justice. And the thing is, this, again, like I keep saying, looks like a isolated incident, but it's not, because is it not 2 weeks ago when the Kitengela 3 were being released? Last week, did we not have similar stories? And I don't know what's going on with this extrajudicial justice, this sham justice that is not even justice. What gives anybody the right to do that? And to show that these people are not fearing the fact that they would post it on social media to just give a warning that nobody should ever touch the governor. How is that not coming from the governor's office? Who would have so much invested interest in the governor of Mombasa County that they would decide to get together a group of 12 men to sodomize and beat up, abduct, assault a blogger? I don't understand. I don't actually know, and I don't know what to say about that. And it is honestly disgusting. It is honestly disgusting. But when the governor and his mother were, called over by the DCI, they said, I also do not know what's going on. And he says that he's hurt by the accusations linking him and his family to the abduction and the sodomy. And he says that it's nothing to do with me. And he said that the act is heinous and it's shocking. And that he's very sad that his mother and him have been accused of orchestrating the attack. He says, throughout my life, there's a governor, he says, throughout my life, neither I nor any of my family members have crossed the line of meting out violence on anyone. Even on public platforms, my policy is never to mention anyone by name or speaking vulgar language. So what I think is that either this did come from the governor's side or it's somebody who's trying to tarnish the governor's reputation, but at the expense of a blogger who is exercising his right to express himself, which is enshrined and protected within our constitution. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Please let me know what you think, because there's a lot going on. Well, today, as of this morning, it is a hot new news that one of our faves, Morara Kebaso, has officially registered or has officially begun the process of registering a new political party. And this political party is going to be called Inject. It's going to be called Inject, and it's a tagline, Inject Party, or rather this is how they registered it. Inject Party of Kenya will sweep Parliament and Senate and all elective seats like a flash flood. Okay, it's giving confidence, and it continues. People of Kenya, you're welcome to your office in Kahawa Sukari, Q River Road, 6 South Avenue, Pamoja to Jenge Chama. So in case you don't know, Mr. Morara Kebaso is the guy who's been making videos exposing everything the government has not been doing. And interesting enough is that this week also, he's known as an activist. He was charged with a cyber harassment under Section 227 of the Computer Misuse and Cyber Crimes Act number 5 of 2018. Interestingly, in addition, furthermore, NAK Kenya leader, Mother Karua, the one and the only, is serving as Kebaso's lead counsel, alongside a team of more than 10 advocates. Guys, this was a salesman. If you see his stories on social media, he's been a hustler. The true definition of a hustler who has worked his way to the top using social media, using the right of expression, the freedom of expression that the Constitution has given to him. And now he's fast becoming a household name, if it is not a fact that a lot of us or most of us know him already. So he was dramatically arrested on Monday, stemming from an incident that occurred on September 28th. And apparently what happened on September 28th is that they were arraigned before the court, and apparently they posted a message aimed at discrediting businessman David Langat and tarnishing his reputation. Apparently, This post falsely claimed that President William Ruto had approached Langat for financial assistance during his campaign, leading Langat to take out large loans using his properties as collateral. And then the post further alleges that Langat is currently being auctioned by banks, and that President Ruto is using his power to buy Langat's properties at an undervalued price. That does not sound like a made-up story. That sounds like a story that somebody really wants to shut down and to silence. Something I know about Morara is that he does his due diligence. You might see his 1 minute, 30-second clips on TikTok and on Instagram or whatever social media site you've bumped on it from. But something I know about him is he does his due diligence better than some of our journalists out here. And so apparently this is supposed to be cyber harassment. But then if that was the case, then that would be reputation and defamation, which means that the charges that took him to court and he was later released on a 50K bail bond, the charges are not actually correct. And also it's not clear. It's not clear on the identity of who was complaining. And was it even appropriate to pursue criminal charges based on this particular matter? So that means that the case is ambiguous. It's just not clear what's going on here. And it's very, 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 very interesting that he is also forming a political party as they are trying to silence him. He has been a very vocal critic of President William Ruto, claiming that many of his initiatives are either stalled or yet to be launched. This is not a claim. This is a fact. Because you cannot launch a railway line which is not there anymore. You cannot launch a road which is not there anymore. This is common sense. So these are not claims. This article, if you'd like to read it for yourself, is on today's edition this morning from Citizen Digital. So it's very, very interesting what's going on out there in the political scene and how people with power try to use their powers against the little men. But when I saw Mother Karua's name there, and I'm like, whoo, look at them. The oldies have zoomed in into a new person that they can use for political legitimacy. And I'm not saying that her intentions are not genuine. I'm just saying that everybody needs a bus to get to where they're going. And this is somebody that people should support. And I feel like he needs to stay the way he is. He needs to stay true to his intentions. So if he's seeking, he's registered a political party. So if he intends to get to the very top of this game and he has people like Martha Karua backing him, I would like to let him know that we the people, Mimi Kamakadro, let me speak for myself, but we the people would like to support that if he remains the same. Please remain the same, sir. Please remain the same person who criticizes government for the things that they don't do. Kindly do not change. Yes, and another piece of news about what's happening is that Megan Thee Stallion took a selfie, like our very own Faith Kipyegon, who's our gold medalist, the multiple gold medalist, was being fangirled by Megan Thee Stallion at a particular event called Athlon this past weekend. So I love that for her, and I love it when people that have worked hard for their platform and their name get the recognition that they deserve. Moreover, with everything that we've said today, I think that justice in this country is still a suggestion. And being fair is still a suggestion. And that the processes of justice taking their due course is still a suggestion. And that is really infuriating to me. It's really infuriating because we cannot talk enough about the guy that was sodomized. There is no amount of money that can give him back his dignity. There is no amount of money, because why is it that people in positions of power have space? Not that they have the right, but why is it easy for them to do such things to Kenyans? I don't understand, and then we see the games being played with whoever it is that doesn't like Morara Kebaso. We know who he's been speaking against. We know who he's been exposing. And now if you can put 2 and 2 together, the math will continue to math. So right about now, we have Picky Picky by Brandy Minor, and it will be followed by Promise 2 by the same artist. Enjoy.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
to say that I love you. Tell me what I'm to do. I cannot just lie to you. I suppose that it's actually happening. Got my senses sharpening, can't believe. Nina feels so much, and Nina exists every second week. Baby, baby, oh my baby, my baby. I love you. I got you. I do get it. Kahaba kaketi. I do na do nini. Always asking me ni kwa nini. It's the way that your hands touch me. When they are my charge, I cannot feel I'll fall in love for real. Me who panic low-key if you'll hold me. Now check it out now. Come check it, Billy, and go down, pick him out, pick him out. Pick him out. Pick him out. Pick him out. Loving the feeling I found. Pick him out. I can be a little bit picky. Kuna mara nyingi I'm a bit busy. Kuku texting nakuwa ni tricky. But loving you is easy. You get me so easily. Picking you is like seasoning. Loving you cause you're into me. Picking you is like picking me. Baby, oh my baby. I love you. I got you. I do get it. Kahaba kakeki. I do na do nini. Always asking me ni kwa nini. Pick him out. Pick him out. Pick him out. Loving the feeling I found. Pick him
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Our radio.
It's Brandy.
Fresh is on the beat.
Okay, yeah, you remind me when the sun shines, better utilize it. By the way, I've been really vibing. Do me spend time for long, trying to visualize it. I can need just fantasizing. Every little thing, every single time your eyes and I meet, oh yeah. It's gonna be a little bit tricky because tango kitambo tumekuwa marafiki. Tell me you wanna live the friends only. Unaogopa nini? Cause I got you. If you fall, I promise to get you, get you, get you. If you fall, I promise
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Already, so I have just seen this on BNN Basic that David Langat was last seen in Tanzania, and apparently he's posted on his website, I did not file the complaint. It was not me. So kama si yeye alikuwa na complain ati he's being defamed. So who did it? Yes. And then wow. So and then socialite Huda Monroe believes that bloggers like her should be. Wow, that's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Huda made some controversial comments. And so people are saying that she should be cancelled, because why would you make a joke? Why would you make a joke about that? Why would you start, thinking that this is the kind of post for you to trend on, because you've made so many lucrative businesses? So now why would you make fun of that situation? Yeah. Akasema that bloggers like her don't deserve to be. It's very interesting. And then Extiandela, who disappeared from the scene, keeps coming back and going. His girlfriend, Fatma Banj, has been exposed for sleeping with a homosexual stud called Tiffany, who cheated on her with an Instagram baddie. So why am I sharing this piece of news that sounds really irrelevant? Is because the messy nature of this Instagram and social media and celebrity relationships is so toxic. Why do I say this? Because every time that I have conversations with somebody who happens to have been born after the year of 98, 99, 90, 2000 and so forth, a lot of them don't really understand what real relationships should look like. Why? I blame social media. I blame parents and I blame social media. I blame our education system, parents, and social media. But mostly, I blame social media. Yes, the parents and the education system, you and your child, you decide venye mnapelekana na hizi masimu, my Instagram. But the way that people are having conversations about relationships right now is so shallow. And the fact that this is not a depiction of real life. Yes, Nairobi is one big bedroom. For those that choose to believe that, for those that do not want to have responsible relationships, it is one big bedroom. But how prevalent these stories are, the cheating, the swerving from left to right, kuruka watu, we saw you in a whole public relationship. We knew you guys were together. Y'all were doing the boinky, you were doing the nasty, you were doing everything. And then mnarukana on social media. What does it actually teach younger people? And the people that spend the most time on social media is Gen Zs, na Gen Alpha. Millennials kuna venye sometimes tunachokanga, as much as millennials are very much on social media. But the thinking capacity is a little bit different. And for people who have had access to technology for a really long time and being introduced to life via social media as opposed to playing outside until the street lights come back on, it is one of the defects of this generation's exposure. Is that now they're being exposed to the most shallow things, because that is what makes it to the top of the news stories. That is what makes it to the top of your news feed. Because how is this news? Yes, I have shared it, but to make a point that this shouldn't be the news. Who's sleeping with who and who's cheating with who shouldn't be making the news. And the fact that that is what sells nowadays is honestly disgusting to me, because then you teach younger people, very impressionable people, teenagers and people in their 20s who have never been given a chance to think otherwise, because this is all they consume, that this is normal. Because I was very influenced by what I was watching as a child. As a child, I was watching Mr. Bean, I was watching Power Rangers, I was watching Chuck Norris, I was watching Seventh Heaven. If you're a 90s baby, you can relate. I was watching wrestling, I was watching Extreme Makeover Home Edition, I was watching the Kubamba, the show, Sunday, Kubamba, where everybody, they would go, the school edition, where they would go from school to school to school. And that was later on, actually, when it started. Those are the things that we were watching. Tahidi High, Sijui, Maria, and all of the lovers. There's always, every generation has a Maria. If you're a Kenyan, does not even matter where you are, you understand about Maria and Afro cinema. And Misi Kuingia kwa DJ Afro, please don't come for me. I did not have the opportunity to watch that, so that's not something that I relate with deeply. But my point is this, like, you can only get so much from Scooby-Doo guys and Tom and Jerry and Cow and Chicken. There's like, what are you got, like, that you shouldn't talk bad, that you can be cheeky, that you can make weird jokes. Ed and Eddie, Powerpuff Girls, you're supposed to go out there and beat villains, and I would wish to have superpowers. That's how I grew up. And right now, you have young girls growing up to be baddies. And there's nothing wrong with the word baddies, but like the fact that it comes from the word bad, if you just take a moment, just 2 minutes, and study the history of the word baddie and how it became popular, yes, we're using it. It's become a colloquial term. This is everyday. It's a spoken term. It's in our language. It's fine. But when you realize Cardi B is a baddie, when you realize Megan Thee Stallion is a baddie, when you realize that everybody who's shaking what their mama gave them in our faces, that should be behind, and I'm not trying to body shame anybody. I'm just saying that certain body parts should not be in your face. They shouldn't be in in kids' faces. And so now when young kids want to trend on social media, they believe that they have to show everything that their mother gave them and extra that their mothers did not. Wanaongeza, that's what is trending. We have a lot of clothing right now, shapewear that's being padded, and it is being normalized that no, if you don't have anything, in your sitting faculties, then it's okay for you to get padded pants, padded leggings. And what are we actually teaching our young generation when we normalize these things? When we normalize that being a baddie is going out, smoking all this shisha, showing everything, doing whatever it is that you want, and that's what it means to be free. That's not true freedom. True freedom is not doing whatever the hell you want. True freedom is understanding that you have rights and responsibilities, and you practice those within the parameters given, not given by the law, the church, your parents, the government, but honestly, whatever it is that leaves you better. And a lot of these things that we see on social media is how young people are living in real life. If you go and watch these videos for sanitization, the Pluto popularized those. They were happening before him. It started as an American thing. It became sanitization here in Kenya. He's the one that made them popular. And now there's a whole bunch of relationship sanitization content influencers or content creators. And when you hear the conversations, when you hear the reasoning behind young people in the streets being asked about their relationships, being asked about loyalty, it doesn't exist. People cheat all the time. People sleep around all the time. And honestly, morality ni mamako. All right? I'm not saying that we need to, be in prison, but can we be honest with ourselves that the level of freedom we have, or our perception of what freedom is what got us here? You think you can say anything and do anything because that's what social media is teaching you. You can do anything as long as it's your platform. You haven't hurt anyone, but you don't understand that these things are hurting you. Because I don't understand why. So Fatma Banj on BNN Basic, you can go and check it out. They posted it 12 years ago. She's literally in a thong, and this is how many views? Let me see. It has 399 likes. I don't know how many people have looked at this, but this page has how many followers? Just one moment. Let me check how many followers this page has. This page has 18,700, like 18,700 followers. That's how many followers this page has. If you go look at Nairobi Gossip, you find similar statistics, probably a higher number. And then you ask yourself, what business does a 20-something-year-old girl have posing in a photo where her whole, her sitting faculty is out? She's in a thong. Has it reached a point where it's okay for me to pose in a thong if I want? Is that what we're saying? That as Kenyans, as long as I'm free, it's body shaming to say that somebody shouldn't be posing in a thong? Because it's your right, you believe what you believe. Is that okay? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Give me your feedback over at our social media platforms at Power Radio at Caroline Murote, and let me know what you think about what's going on here and the state of our news and the state of what's making it to the top of our feeds and what our younger generations are feeding on, because that is the future. Yes, 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 yes. We will go and fight in the streets, but let's also talk about what opinions we have about freedom and how free we are to do certain things, because I'm personally very concerned. I'm very concerned. Let me know if you feel like I'm hating, like I'm trying to imprison people, and that those are my personal opinions that I should keep to myself. Let me know what you think about this, and imaneno inakupeleka aje already. And yeah, that's a lot. So we're gonna listen to Chaos, the acoustic version by Brandy Minor, and then followed by Spender by her as well.
Your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Najua imekuwa siku nyingi tangu nikucall baby, kwani my four-leaf lover, I need your love and I need it now. Are you gonna come around? No, we can't be through. I can't get over you. You got a girlfriend now, but you wanna back up on me, eh? You got a girlfriend now. No, I'm not blind, I can see. I don't wanna hurt nobody's daughter, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I can't let go. Baby, if you love me, would you turn around? Would you come around? Would you stay? Baby, if you love me, would you come around? Would you turn around? Would you save me? Save me. Save me. Kimani, would you save me? Would you save me?
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
This I can't flex like this. Was not made for this. No, no, no. I can be no second-hand lover. When we're both under the sheets is when you uncover. How come she's the love of your life and I'm the love of the night? Now tell me something isn't right. I need your love. Are you gonna come around? No, we can't be through. I can't get over you. You got a girlfriend now, but you wanna back up on me, eh? You got a girlfriend now. No, I'm not blind, I can see. I don't wanna hurt nobody's daughter, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I can't let go. Baby, if you love me, would you come around? Would you turn around? Would you stay? Tell me if you love me, would you come around? Would you come around? Would you save me? Save me. Save me. Ooh. So I got a missed call in the morning, 2 a.m. Why you calling? Only telling me that you're lonely.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Any money where I get like this, any little change, now enjoyment. Don't worry about my future. My future don't go anywhere.
Any little money me I go get me, I just spend them. When I locate money na penda, hata wallet sijai beba. Niku swipe na kuchuma. Any little change me I don't keep. Me they don't dada. Money come quick, yeah. Money come back next week. At next week. Any little money me I go get me, I just spend them. When I locate money na penda, hata wallet sijai beba. Niku swipe na kuchuma. Any little change me I don't keep. Me they don't dada. Money come quick, yeah. Money come back next week. At next week. Next week tuna manifest savings. Next week tutashukisha craving. Next week tutajipanga poa juu leo ni lazima tubambike raving. Next week tuna invest. Na next week tutakunywa more maji less crest. Kama unani feel. Next week jimpress. Leo jibambe bambe. Leo jiruhusu jifeva. Leo jigambe gambe. Leo you spend up all your paper. Don't get me wrong. You can get money, save and for later. But when you hit the song, in a manisha you better sing along. Any little money me I go get me, I just spend them. When I locate money na penda, hata wallet sijai beba. Niku swipe na kutuma. Any little change me I don't keep. Me they don't dada. Money come quick, yeah. Money come back next week. At next week. Any little money me I go get me, I just spend them. When I locate money na penda, hata wallet sijai beba. Niku swipe na kutuma. Any little change me I don't keep. Me they don't dada. Money come quick, yeah. Money come back next week. At next week. Swipe na kutuma. Any little money me I go get me, I just spend them. When I locate money na penda, hata wallet sijai beba. Niku swipe na kutuma.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
That was Brandy Minor, and she was saying Spender, that she was collaborating with Umoja Sounds, and right before that we heard her acoustic version of a Chaos. I'm going to spend now Pesa Itaingia next week. It will be replaced. There's this one that trended on social media that says that if your money cannot solve your problems, eat that money, spend that money. And actually Kmo has made a track. If you know Kmo wa Thitima and Katigiriri already. So we are shouting out a Brandy Minor today. She's our woman crush Wednesday, in case you don't know her, in case you didn't know that's what we do every single Wednesday. We have our WCW, and that's a Brandy Minor Ace. On this show I have been butchering her name, Sijui Brenda. It's mostly Brenda. I mostly say Brenda. So, she should just kubali that it's because of the love. It's because of her name. It's not even a tongue twister. I'm the problem. But yeah, it's a Brandy Minor, because that's how smoothly she goes down. So let's hear more about her. She's an independent artist. We're happy because sometimes labels stress you. I stand independent artist, honestly. I have no issue with people signing, but somebody who can do it by themselves or like establish their own label, I support that 100%. Who is she? She is a singer, songwriter, dancer, performer, and sometimes she's even a hairdresser. She's an all-round artist, and the genre that she mostly dives into is soul, Afrobeats, reggae, and a little bit of rap. And when she's asked what her music style is, she says it's catchy, it's relatable, it's groovy. And honestly, I concur because it is. We've been listening to a lot of her music on our playlist on today's show of Sheversations, and I'm gonna have to say that it's groovy because hata hapo kwa ilikuwa wimbo gani yenye alikuwa naongelesha Maina. I think it was Chaos. Yeah, ama promise to. No, it was Chaos. Yeah, Maina alikuwa na stress. Like Maina akona girlfriend na Maina bado anamtafuta in the middle of the night because he was lonely. Not the other word that you were thinking about, because he was lonely. And I'm like, Maina mbona? And then she's like, I don't want to be the one, contributing to heartbreaking somebody's daughter. And I love that. If you're a side chick somewhere, repeat after me. I do not want to contribute to machungu ya somebody's daughter. Please think about the other woman. If you're the other woman, think about the other woman. I beg you, because a lot of the time in this Nairobi, in this one big bedroom that people claim Nairobi to be, the other gender cannot be trusted. So please, if they approach you and you want to do the thing with them, you want love, you want company, you want money, please remember that there's the other woman, because Brandy was like, no, Maina, achana na mimi, because you have a girlfriend now. Like, if you want to come for me, be single. Otherwise, leave me alone. Unani stress. Yeah, so I would have to say that her music is relatable. Her music is very relatable. So what we know about her is that she graduated from Daystar University with a degree of communication, a Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Advertising. And then soon after campus, she joined Sauti Academy. If you have been following, if you're a Sheversation list and you have been following our Wednesday edition of WCW, then you would notice that there's a trend that a lot of these artists went through Sauti Academy. And which means the Sauti Academy is a place that you would want to invest your money in if you'd like to grow in your music prowess, because it seems that it has really produced a lot of very, very, very notable artists in this country. So shout out to Sauti Academy. And currently, Brandy Maina is one of Kenya's most sought after live performers, because if you've seen a girl perform, you know that she brings the roof down. She sets everything on fire. She is fire. Do you understand? Fire. Yeah. And so what would she be doing if she was not in music? She would be a veterinary doctor. She would be a vet because she loves animals. And that's so interesting. Like, this girl who's singing and dancing, doing the most. And the alternative is animals. And she's like, yeah, and I'm still going to try pursue it. So that's what she said in one of her articles, yeah? And she really loves to diversify her ability and expand what she can do. So she's a very, very passionate about being all-rounded, and I could say that that's really wholesome. And I think that, yes, you can focus on one thing, but if you're able to get skills in different areas in music, then the better for you. Her breakout songs are Kuna Kuna, No, and Numbers Never Lie. And her big hits, you probably know this ones, Danger Dingy, Mary Jane, Kubali, and Baddest. So that's what she's been doing. She's been doing a lot of big things. And when asked what opportunities she really appreciates right now, she's like, aside from the exposure and the financial gain, it's working with corporates. Yeah, so you take yourself seriously when you're working with big people. Yes, you're a performer. A lot of corporates don't take performers seriously. But when you find yourself in a position to work with corporates, then you start to take yourself seriously, because those guys in their suits, scary, scary humans. Yeah. One of her her breakout performance was at Koroga. Not one of them. This was her first. This was her breakout performance. A notable performance for her was when she opened for Diamond Platinums at Koroga Festival in 2017 and then again in 2018. Shout out to her. What were you guys doing? What are you guys doing after campus? Which big star were you? If you're an artist, who have you opened for? Who have you curtain raised for? Najua, kwa hii show kuna venye I shade you guys a lot, but yeah, it's inspiring because one of our Women Crush Wednesdays, one of the previous editions, I can't remember who it was. I can't remember if it was Zenia or Miss Karoon, who was playing Sijui what at the age of 3 and then again at the age of 7. And then I was asking, what were you guys doing? Mlikuwa mnatoa makamasi, mlikuwa mnazikula. And I just want us to think about what kind of kids do we want to raise. Because when we shout people out, when we're celebrating people, when we're giving people their props, I just want you to think about, then can your child be them? If you were not them, when you decide if that's a burden that you want to put on yourself, if that's a blessing that you want to have of offspring, then can you please decide that your kids are the ones who are going to be riding horses and playing golf at a young age? Yeah, because when at 4 a.m. you were still asleep and people out here are doing big things. Fix it. Wena means you. If you've been on this internet, you know that it means you. So Wena, do better. Do better. Who has she collaborated with? She has collaborated with Umoja Sounds. She has collaborated with Even Muziki, who we love so much. She has collaborated with Mandy Kabaya. She has collaborated with Enoch Wambua, Okello Max, Ska Cardinali, just to name a few. And before we continue hearing more about our Woman Crush Wednesday, Miss Brenda Minor, we are going to hear Dark Skin and Baddest. Dark Skin, those are my favorite songs that she has, so enjoy.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
You say you like Ologomba, baby turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin na nachocha. Melanin na lova. Nobody can boga. Well, they tried sometime back in November. They really didn't think I would remember. Sahi, my confidence may rise. I never used to be like this before. I used to be so damn insecure. Atikuwa dark skin ilana. Haters are wicked loud. Nothing ever sweet like coco. Get on the dance floor, make them loco. You say you like Ologomba, baby turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin na nachocha. Melanin na lova. Nobody can boga. You say you like Ologomba, baby turn around and pull up to me bumper. Your skin smooth like jojoba. Ati wanafanya nini? Wanaogopa. Dark skin na nachocha. Melanin na lova. Nobody can boga. Yeah. You don't know how I like your confidence. The way you walk, how you talk, it's evident. Black is the beauty, so more for them. You are a star. Brown skin, unanga, kill. Oh, show them who you are. You are a star. Brown skin, unanga, kill. Oh, show them who you are. You like a loco. Like a loco, you like that toto. Like that toto star. You like a loco. Like a loco, 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 you like that toto, like that toto, toto, toto star. You like a loco, 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 you like that toto, like that toto, toto, toto star. You like a loco, 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 you like that toto, like that toto, toto star. Meza, itisha mavela, ingisha wase, mwone, tingisha meza, itisha mavela, ingisha wase, ingisha wa, baddest chick in the room, flyers, don't mess with her. Baddest chick in the room, flyers, don't mess with her. Chicken like that, chicken like that, chicken like that, chicken like, chicken like, chicken like that, chicken like that, chicken like that, chicken like, chicken like. Soy cadumbolo, soy cadumbe, soy cadumbolo, soy cadumbe, adumbe angungori, soy cadumbe, soy cadumbolo, soy cadumbolo, soy cadumbe, soy cadumbolo, soy cadumbe, adumbe angungori, soy cadumbe, soy cadumbolo, soy baddest chick in the room, flyers, don't mess with her. Baddest chick in the room, flyers, don't mess with her. Chicken like that, chicken like that, chicken like that, chicken like, chicken like, chicken like that, chicken like that, chicken like that, chicken like, chicken like.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Welcome back to Power Radio. It is 8 minutes past 12. That means that we have 53 minutes of Sheversations to go for today. And Brandy Minor, we are celebrating you. Actually, apologies for every single time I say Brenda. I did. Maybe I'm remembering Brenda Fassie. You know, it's giving those beautiful African Queen performance vibes. But on that note, that was Dark Skin as well as a baddest, because truly she the baddest. She is the baddest, and she is giving it her all. She's giving it her all. So We already talked about Koroga Fest. That was a notable performance that she did. And now in future, she would love to collaborate with Nyashinsky, with Mbuzi Gang, with Wakadinali. She already collaborated with them. Brooklyn Boys and Femi One. And internationally, Rema, Ira Star, Temza, and Rema. More Rema. So she's clearly there with the Nigerian babes, the Nigerian buddies. And on that note, last year, she made a very controversial tweet that Kenyans did not like. They didn't like that at all whatsoever. This is what she said. Unless it's Nyash, Kinoti, Watenda Willie, Femi, or furthermore, I'm not doing any more collaborations this year. Leave me out of interviews as well. Woo! Kenyans did not like that. But madam, as if she was anticipating the drama she would cause, she was smart enough to disable the comment section of her tweet. She was, that particular tweet was viewed over 140,000 times and racked up more than 200 quote tweets. Let me tell you, that's a lot. It's a lot to get in 2 days. That's a lot. And this is what Kenyans had to say because, Kenyans. So one of them said, who is she? Who are you? Another one wrote, haha, babe thinks she's who Nikita Kering is. Where? Another one said, why are you telling Twitter? Are we your management team? Hire a PR person. This is embarrassing. Wow. And then there was the other side. This is an article from Citizen Digital. So on the flip side, there were people supporting her. On the flip side, people said, I support this. Let her choose who she wishes to collab with. You're now acting that you don't know. You're now acting like you don't know Brandy Minor. She's taking over soon. Another person said, okay, no, that's what she said later on. I'll let you know what she said. That basically that the people who are commenting, they are not artists. They are not artists themselves, because she said that if you understand the back end of collaborations, then you would understand where she was coming from. And so people thought that, alikuwa na kiburi mingi. She's like, why would you say that? Like, you're not on the level of Beyonce. You're not on the level of Rihanna. So why would you say that? I'm just like, then are we not allowed to express ourselves? Is an artist not able to make decisions? And is Twitter not a public place where people say, I just ate and oh my goodness, I'm so bloated? Is that not the place where the rest of us just talk about cats and oh my goodness, it's raining? So why is it not okay for her to go on social media? I might be playing devil's advocate, but why is it not okay for her to say that she doesn't want to do any more collaborations if it's not those particular people, and that she also doesn't want to do interviews? And she basically said it's because she puts a lot into her craft. And by the time she's doing a collaboration, she's given it everything she has. And she realized that she does a lot. She does her best, or rather her best performances in terms of numbers, traction, has been through collaborations. So she really wants to put in energy in those spaces. And honestly, Kenyans did not like that at all. They really thought that she was being big-headed, that it was none of their business. Yeah, but a couple of people decided to defend her because they saw nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So yes, on another article, she was asked what she looks for in an artist or producer before collaborating with them. Speaking of collaborations, she says she looks for vibes. First of all, do they connect? Are they friends? You know, they don't have to be best friends, but is there a connection between them? Is there something that they can bond over? And then the second thing is talent, because, you know, it's important if they're consistent. It's important to note how seriously they take their music. And if you take your music seriously, and you are talented, then I will work with you. She says that she doesn't want to work with artists who don't take their music seriously. And then when they happen to do a song together, they don't bother with following up with marketing and with contracts. So those are some of the things that she looks for in a collaboration. And then she was also asked what major challenges she has experienced and how does she mitigate them. And she said, dealing with promoters who don't respect women or think that they can disrespect her because of her stature, because she's a small girl. She doesn't, she has a big personality, big energy, but she's just a girl. And she says that she doesn't appreciate being disrespected. And she says that it's also really unprofessional not to pay artists on time or to refuse to sign contracts, which is the bare minimum thing that promoters should do when working with artists. So she clearly, she has experienced that, because she wouldn't have mentioned it if it's not something that she has really, really struggled with. Yes, and so she said that she's had the pleasure of learning from her peers, for example, Charisma, who's a lawyer, on how to navigate such situations. So I would assume that she was talking about contracts and getting paid on time. And she says that finances have been challenging as an upcoming artist, especially the money to fund music videos. Because if you know about Brandy, then you know that she will eat. She will put in everything. It's going to look beautiful. So, of course, it takes money. The makeup, the outfits, the shooting, the venue, location, all of that. Logistics in shooting a music video. If you've ever worked in production, you know that is not, it's even if you try to be cheap with it, it still costs quite a bit. And she said that in order to mitigate costs, she's been really thinking strategically and trading services for other services so that she can subsidize the cost of shooting. So I love that, that's what we need to do. We need to become a generation that is innovative. So if money is the issue, let us see what can we do. That's what our ancestors used to do. They used to barter everything. So sometimes money is not everything. And let's listen to Kubali, the acoustic version, as well as different.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Kitu kama admit it, admit, admit it, kank, kitu kayo na chiki, let's get it, yo. Nataka kukuona, karibu nikutext, tutaona na lini, karibu ni confess, nina mafilo lakini I know, kwako ni kalongo, longolo, kwangu ni kulove, mina love, bado na kumiss, sitai forget ile kiss, the best timing was this, our loving was real, so siatina kudis, but it's better like this, cause we've gotta admit it, admit it, admit it, admit, admit it, admit it, admit it, admit. Aki for real, you didn't care. Nilikuwa natoka thika hadi kwea, kukupea unfair, yeah, baby, yeah, tell me, yeah, ukweli, tell me, ukweli ni bado wanimiss, hujai forget ile kiss, the best timing was this, our loving was real, so siati una need this, but it's better like this, cause we've gotta admit, admit it, 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 admit it. Nataka kutumbereta, nataka kutumbereta, nataka kutumbereta, tumelete rumbereta, nataka kutumbereta, nataka kutumbereta, nataka kutumbereta, tumelete rumbereta, ra, rumbereta, rumbereta. ya dinji denja dinji yo kumzela kumzela kam hapa kuna vela kuja dinji ya dinji denja dinji akebo karunu nikutesa kukomba nikutesa na ama piano karunu kutesa kukomba karunu nikukonamba karunu nikukonamba karunu nikute nikupate ukilala kitandani no hapa ayaya akebo ay cha 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 cha.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
Dirty man. Unadhani I'm in need of your opinion. You keep telling me to stay, but I'm moving on. Jumisi wezi car place moja. Oh no, 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 I like growth, yeah, yeah. Why you so afraid of change? And think about what people say. Go get up, yep, step up. And I think it's time to upset the setup. I move different. No intentions to be basic, baby. Move different. Oh, you can try compare. Move different. I just bought me a whip, bad girl a trip. Move different. That is cause of the work I've done. Know me, you know. You think you know me now, not anymore. I'm sipping wine, I ain't in a row. I listen on me now, you missing on me now. You wish you know me now, nothing in that. Supposed to know me now, not anymore. I'm sipping wine, I ain't in a row. I listen on me now, you missing on me now. Cause I'm different. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm different. I'm different, different.
Yeah. Nico different, bad vibes intolerant. Every step I take it up with confidence. Usisikize pressure, cheza kiwewe kidinji danger. Conversations in a change, vitu squeezy strange. Sai wezi gauge, nani stuck on stage. Everyone is on a different page. Mimi si vits mini ray.
Know me, you know. You think you know me now, not anymore. I'm sipping wine, I ain't in a row. I listen on me now, you missing on me now. You wish you know me now, nothing in that. Supposed to know me now, not anymore. I'm sipping wine, I ain't in a row. I listen on me now, you missing on me now. Cause I'm different. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm different. I'm different, different. No bad energy, baby girl I be. Everything you need is right there with me. Bad energy, no bad energy, no more bad, no upset. Yeah, you gotta upset the set, upset the set, upset the set. Yeah, you gotta upset the set, upset the set. They know they just want more. Yeah, yeah, you're gonna upset the set, upset the set, upset. Aha, hii maisha lazima ukae rada, ujue nani ni true na nani ni fake. Okay, si unanijua nikikami ukam through. Hata kama utakataa, mimi na wewe tumetoka far sana. Manze kuna time tulingangana. Kumbe ilikuwa tu ni njaro. Lakini saizi niko wiser juu fake friends wamejaa. Itabidi umekarada. Watu watakuuse kuget ganja. Don't do chenye nilifanya. Trust in God and trust in your mother. Hao wengine, don't you bother. Wanasema ati wao ni loyal. Wanakupimia kimoyo moyo. Walisema watauma kidogo. lately. Kwanza vile nilidhani they would get me. Nimetry kumeditate, try kuona vile nitatry kunavigate. It's not too late to know. Ati nini ati wanakupimia kimoyo moyo. Wewe walisema watauma kidogo, walidhani sisi ni vibogo. Let's go, ready, call me, kuna mbaye anifaye, kuna mbaye mali safi, kuna mbaye anifaye, kuna mbaye mali safi, mali safi, mali safi, mali safi, mali safi, mali safi.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
So we have been enjoying music from Brandy Minor. So we just had Kubali, Different, and Mali Safi. Na kama ujui Mali Safi ni wewe. It's you and me, babe, you and me. So I hope that you've been enjoying the show. We have been shouting out Brandy Minor, and this is what she does before a performance. She prays and she does breathing exercises. And she says that she's a big fan of stars. Not sure what that means. You know, is it the stars? Is it the constellation? Is it like actual stars? But she's like, yeah, that really calms her down. And I would advocate for people to pray, for people to breathe. You know, just take a moment before they do whatever it is that they do best. Because going in it calm is the best way to do anything. Yeah. Already. And these are the goals that she wants to achieve. These are the things that she wants to see herself doing. She says that she wants a significant collaboration with a big international star. So we already know that right now, we already know now the collaborations mean a lot to her. So she feels that if she were to collaborate at least once with a big international star from Ukomaju, somewhere far away, the big peoples, that she would be really, really content and should feel like she has made it. And her celebrity idols, the number one is Thames, because who doesn't love themselves some Thames? Yes, Wizkid, Rema, Sean Paul, and Mr. Lenny. So you can tell also, where her musical influences come from. And these are people who are doing it big, and they're quite diverse. They have lots of energy, even in performances. So you can tell that she's been mentored well, if these are her celebrity idols. And she was asked what superpower would she be if she had one? And she said telepathy. And I'm scared because, guys, what if you could hear what people are thinking? I used to think that I wanted that when I was younger. I don't think I want that now. Or maybe the ability to turn it off. I don't know. Do you guys want to hear what people are thinking all the time? Do you want that? I feel like you would go crazy because people are not nice and some things are so personal. And honestly, they're not even formative in the sense that somebody will think a really unpleasant thought about you, but they like you as a person. But then you don't have context because, it's coming out of nowhere. Like, ooh, I don't like the way she walks. She looks so funny. Oh my God, her perfume is too strong. Oh my God, his breath is horrible. Oh, he talks too much. Like, those are normal thoughts that we have so much of the time. Now imagine if you could hear people's thoughts about you or about everything. I don't think you would have peace. I feel like it would be so powerful because it would put you at an advantage, but it would also get you locked up in a mental institution. You would need some sort of deliverance because you wouldn't be okay. You would be a very broken person because you would know things about people that they never said. And so people would be extremely uncomfortable around you because the minute they would know that you normally know what they're thinking, they would just stay away from you because they'll be like, this one wants to expose us. Yeah, but that's what she wants. And I don't know, maybe I think I would like to be invisible. I think I would love to be able to enter a room and nobody knows that I'm there because I could leave at any moment. To enter any meeting, and also the ability to walk through walls because then I don't have to knock the door. I could just come in, see what you're doing and leave. I could just enter the matatu, stand there, sit there. Okay, that would be weird if it was full. I'm gonna need to think of. I'm gonna update you guys on which superpower I want. Let me know which superpowers you want. Which superpowers do you guys want? Because there's so many, and there's so many weird and funny reasons why people want the superpowers that they want. But Brandy wants telepathy. If she had a superpower, it would be telepathy. And the question that she's most asked by fans is to marry them. I don't blame them, honestly. I don't blame them. And she says, is she a reader? No, she's not much of a reader, but she really loves podcasts. Yes. And then she's also been very vocal on matters of intellectual property. And this is what she says: you can't generate revenue from your art without being business savvy. I want to be able to be financially dependent on my craft as I continue my musical journey. It is essential to know about intellectual property and contracts to avoid being exploited. So clearly, again, she has faced a couple of hitches when it comes to intellectual property, when it comes to contracts, because she's really passionate and she's quite vocal about this. And to cap all of this off for today, for Brandy, her award that she has won is a Pulse Music Video Award, PMVA, and the particular award is a New Artist of the Year. This category was for her collaboration with Movers Warombosaji on the track Danger Danger. Let's try say that name again. Movers Warombosaji. Why is it so long? Some names just need to be shorter, please. Even if it has a deeper meaning, because you put us in a position to butcher your name. Sir, ma'am, it's a sir. But Movers, please forgive us. That's a long name. Some of us are from Morima. What do you want from us? We are fighting with this language daily fighting for our lives. So that has been Brandy Minor, and oh my goodness, she is she's upcoming. I would say she is up and coming. She's a celebrated great live performer, and she has a few notable tracks that you would want to add to your playlist, and she's a very, very passionate about her music. So let's hear Yani Wewe as well as Kubali from her. And this is Brandy Minor once more.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
It's spring. I love you. I want to stay all night long. Yeah. I just wanna be here, don't wanna be there. I'ma take you when you need the rescuing. I'ma risk it, cause they wouldn't get the best of me. Unanichanganyanga, ukiwaka na kustoka unibamba sana. Anything you do, when it comes a star, you are my everything and nothing comes between, cause nitakukumbatia. Sitaki wacha uende, nitakukumbatia tena na tena. Hata ukikuwa na shida, tutaweza tu, tutahandle hizo vita, yatapita tu. Nitakukufaitia, anything for you, nitakukumbatia
tena na tena, nitakukumbatia. Tumina kupenda, I know we got wishes and a couple of dreams there. So we're in the right time, my dear. But nina idea, na nide na bia. So
tushike wima cheki tunaweza weka feel kwenda juu tuko high na vibes ni right tunaweza atafika naye basha side juu vibes ni nice lona toa mapenzi kama enzi zabo mali kwenye nyi wapenzi wangu na kawe ni hater nisha kusema kwa mamangu kani demi na tafuta dhahabu cause I'm saying I'm a mama's boy but these streets is safe so my mama's really gotta love you I'm saying I'm a mama's boy but these streets is safe so my mama's really gotta love you
dance back a day chukila tena when ni Valentine's Day
unajua siwezi dance unajua ni wenta jembaras unajua kuna was unajua ni wewe yani wewe okay
sit to dance back a day chukila tena when ni Valentine's Day
unajua siwezi dance unajua ni wenta jembaras unajua kuna was unajua ni wewe yani wewe
anything you do when it comes a star you are my everything and nothing comes between cause nitakukumbatia juu sitaki wacha uende nitakukumbatia tena na tena hata ukikuwa na shida tutaweza tu tutahandle hizo vita yatapita tu nitakukufaitia anything for you nitakukumbatia we sit to dance back a day chukila tena when ni Valentine's Day sit to dance back a day chukila tena when ni Valentine's Day
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night. Power Radio.
24 minutes left of our Sheversations show today, this Wednesday. That was Brandy Minor. We celebrate you and we wish you well here on Sheversations. Please keep winning in life. Now, today we are talking about the curse of child marriages, because we did a show one time about, the issues that African women are facing. And honestly, child marriage was mentioned on that list. It's one of the worst calamities. I don't know the technical definition of what a calamity is, but it is a calamity. It is a disaster. It is bad. And I remember in that particular show, we were discussing girls from Turkana and how they are normally sold off after being forced to go through FGM. So imagine, you don't only go through FGM, you're also forced to be married as a child. That's quite frankly disgusting. It is disgusting to me, and I don't appreciate it. If this is something that is happening in your community, please be the difference. I know that a lot of these things are very culturally rooted and they have been happening for generations and generations. But when it's time to change, it's time to change. And the time for change is now. Take it from me. The time to end child marriages is right now. So what is a child marriage? A child marriage refers to any formal marriage or informal union between a child under the age of 18 and an adult or another child. Imagine 2 14-year-olds and you tell them, go get married. No, guys, like 14-year-olds want to push each other around, avoid each other, play with each other, make plans for the future, not be married. Because why? Why would you put a 14-year-old in a position to be having sex and having kids and having the responsibilities of taking care of a family? It is sad enough when parents pass away and orphans who are teenagers have to take care of their siblings. They become the breadwinners. That is quite sad. But in those situations, you understand. But why then would adults in a particular community decide to put 2 kids together and tell them to go off and just start a family? That is not okay. That's not okay. Child marriage is really widespread, and this is according to UNICEF. So this is on the UNICEF organization. This particular article is a protection against child marriages. So it's just giving information that if you want resources, you want good statistics, you want credible information about social issues, about what do you call these things? Socioeconomic issues, then UNICEF is a good space for you to start, right? It's very prominent, it's widespread, and approximately 1 in 5 girls are married in childhood across the globe. What? That's actually crazy. 1 in 5 girls. 1 in 5 girls. You know, that sounds mad until I remember that some of our grandparents started giving birth to some of our aunties and uncles, if not our parents, when they were teenagers. Kumanisha that this was normal. And actually, when you read your African stories, this is normal. But the fact that this is happening today in 2024 is crazy to me. That is actually wild. Already, so different crises like conflict, climate shocks, and different fallouts are really adding to human right violations. But then child marriage is one of the things that top that list. That we can't say that the weather is killing us. We can't say that we are having diseases like what happened with COVID-19. We can't say that there's wars going on. Now we have intentional decision, something that is a decision, something that isn't a disaster that just came out of nowhere, something that could have been avoided is one of the world's biggest disasters in the world. So one of the things that have been called out, and the UN have put it in their SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030, is to end child marriage by then. And so this is something that if you don't know about, you don't care about, you need to hop on. So what causes child marriage? It is often the result of entrenched gender inequality. So it means that girls are disproportionately affected by this particular practice. And the prevalence of child marriage amongst boys is just 1/6 compared to that amongst of girls. So out of all the child marriages, the one for boys is 1/6 out of the total statistics of child marriages. And it's very sad. It doesn't really matter who it is, but we do amplify female voices on this show. So take note that gender inequality is one of the reasons why child marriage exists. So child marriage robs girls of their childhood, and it really threatens their well-being. Girls who marry before the age of 18 are more likely to experience domestic violence. They're less likely to remain in school. Because when you're taking care of a family, when you are potentially pregnant or about to be pregnant any day now, how will you focus on algebra? How will you know that sodium bicarbonate mixed with ammonia is going to explode and potentially create a bomb, and hence you shouldn't mix the two chemicals? Please do not fact check that. That is not a real thing. I did not have any marriage responsibilities at the age of 13, 14 when I was being introduced to chemicals and chemical equations. And oh my goodness, this one is getting colder. This one is getting hotter. This one is there's what do you call it when effervescence? Yes, this is effervescence when you mix two chemicals and then they react. And then these are rumors and lies. But that's how foggy my memory is. I wasn't understanding those things, and I was a very smart student. I promise you guys, I was a very smart student, but I was barely understanding these things, and I didn't have a family to take care of. So now imagine you having a bun in the oven, you having to go give a husband at home his conjugal rights as a 14-year-old who's also trying to manage puberty, pimples on your face, not even understanding what's going on with your body. How are you expected to stay in school? It's not a surprise. Girls who are involved in child marriages, who are forced to be in child marriages because there is no consent. You cannot consent if you're under the age of 18, so hence you're forced. Children and girls who are forced, to be in child marriages have worse economic and health outcomes than their unmarried peers, which will eventually be passed down to their kids. Because if you are weak and your body goes through a lot, you pass these things down psychologically as well. You can pass down psychological issues, mental issues to your kids because you struggled with them. So what you do is that you strain a country's capacity to provide quality health and educational services, because now you're increasing the generations of people that need assistance. Child brides often become pregnant during adolescence, which is when the risk of complications during pregnancy and childbirth increases. If you have a teenager who's pregnant, you know that the risks associated with childbirth and pregnancy are higher for a body that is not well developed enough to carry this pregnancy to term and to deliver that pregnancy or the child safely. What this practice does is that it also isolates girls from their family as well as their friends, taking a huge toll on their mental health. We've said that child marriage is fueled by gender inequality. It is also fueled by poverty, by social norms and insecurity, and it really has devastating consequences. So this is not a thing that you want. Let's look at some statistics. This is a website called girlsnotbrides.org, which exists for the sole purpose of advocating against child marriages in societies across the world. 12 million girls are married before the age of 18 each year. And later on, I'm going to tell you the Kenyan statistic. It's in the millions. Each year, 12 million girls. You know how many people that is? That is, the country of Botswana has 3 million people. So that is 4 times a particular country in Africa. The whole country would be girl brides. 12 million girls are married before the age of 18 each year. That is 23 girls every minute. Every minute. Right now, we've been on this show for 2 hours. So 23 girls times 120 minutes is how many girls have been married off since we began this show. Nearly 1 every 3 seconds. So me saying this sentence, whoop, another one. And that's how it happens. So if you normally are questioning the legitimacy of some of the social issues, statistics really bring that information closer to home. Why are we marrying kids off? What's happening? Why is it happening? It is happening because of gender inequality. So when we have gender inequality, it means that girls and women are treated as second-class citizens. They are denied their human rights and they are valued less because of their sex. Child marriage is a big expression of gender inequality. Gender inequality is perpetuated, sometimes originated by patriarchal systems. So these are systems which are controlled by men that value girls according to their virginity or their availability of sex. Your value is your vagina, and your vagina's value is how much can it serve men. These patriarchal systems value girls according to their virginity, and this leads to limits on female sexuality and reproductive choices. How dare you want to decide when you want to have children? I own you. I am your husband. How dare you? That is what happens. So this means that you control how a girl behaves, how she dresses, where she goes, and who she sees, if and who and when she marries. That is interesting. It can also criminalize her sexuality and block her access to care and information. We in this country have so many societies or little sects, cute little sects, because let them not become big, that criminalize women for using contraceptives, because how dare you block a man's access to impregnate you and change the course of your life permanently? How dare you? In so many places, girls who have relationships or become pregnant outside of marriages are shamed for bringing dishonor on their family. You have chosen to become pregnant, a mate of your choice. You have made the choice of when to do so. How dare you come back to our family? Dishonor on you, dishonor on your name forever. If you don't understand sarcasm here, it's going to be a long show every single time you come to Sheversations. So that's just, I'm helping somebody. So Sometimes these girls are even stopped from going to school. So no, it is not because you're married off and forced to be pregnant, which will force you to leave school most of the time. It is because you actually made the choice of when you want to be pregnant and who you want to be pregnant with. So how dare you? How dare you stop going to school? How dare you want to go to school because you also want to preserve the right of when you want to be married, when you want to have a sex partner, when you want to give birth. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter if you being married off as a child is going to stop you from going to school. Wow. So in such societies, parents see early marriages as a way to protect their daughters and their families from them later choosing. So marry them when they're 12, marry them when they're 9, marry them off so that they don't accidentally come back with a baby at the age of 18 with somebody that they actually like, somebody whom they actually enjoy. Wow. And because of societies, because of culture, a lot of these girls actually agree and they are proud of their status as a wife and as a mother at the age of 14. Stockholm syndrome, it's giving Stockholm syndrome. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It's giving Stockholm syndrome. So, where is it happening? 12 million girls marry before the age of 18 every single year. This is illegal in almost every country in the world. So it is happening against the law. 1 in 5 girls in the world are married before 18. Over 650 million women alive today were married as children. 650 million. Guys, that's a lot. That is so much. That is so much. That is a lot. Yes? So they have a child marriage atlas. The top 20 rankings of the countries with the highest prevalence rates, that's the percentage of girls married before the age of 18, and the absolute numbers of child marriage. So that is what a child marriage atlas. And it also has data on the prevalence of absolute numbers of child marriage in each country. So you need to go check this out on Girls Not Brides. It gives you the drivers of child marriage in each country because it differs from society to society. It also gives you the international, regional, and national commitments to end child marriage by each country because we need to be together in this SDG of ending child marriage by 2020. Okay. So how do we end child marriages? How do we end child marriages? So first of all, you need to realize why child marriages are happening. Is it poverty? Is it extreme patriarchy for no reason? Is it socio-economic reasons, which poverty being one of them, or harmful cultural norms or practices, the patriarchy being one of those? So how do you actually end child marriages? We need to put girls at the center of solutions to end these child marriages. Families and communities must be engaged in transforming the negative social norms that limit girls' choices. So we need to be advocating for a girl's agency, a girl's ability to make her own decisions, meaning that you need to let her grow up, you need to let her mature, and while she's maturing, you need to give her access to information and education so that when she's considered a legal adult who is able to make her decision, then she's also free to choose whatever she wants to do. If she wants to give birth to 30 children, great. If she never wants to give birth, beautiful. Let it be her choice. This is one of the ways that you can advocate or fight against child marriages. Another thing that we need to do is that we need to make changes in international bodies as well as governments, in political spaces and in faith spaces. So all of this as different factions of society, all of the stakeholders need to come together and commit to putting human rights standards into action all over the world. So if you have a church that is rampant for raping young girls, little boys, stop it. Be intentional. Just stop it. So this means that you need to build a gender transformative and a rights-based legal framework. So it goes beyond setting a legal minimum age of marriage. It also means targeting investments. It means a programming that ends child marriages. It means that you build girls' agency. So that is what these policies should be geared towards. It also means that you should ensure girls and women have access to quality education, as well as sexual and reproductive health care. They also need to have gender responsive social protection systems. If I go and report a rape crime, let me not be asked what I was wearing. That is besides the point. That is not even the point. We also need to have a fair and equal labor market, which will give girls more opportunities, women more financial power, which gives them decision making and negotiation power. So right now we don't have funding for these situations. So that's why we need more organizations like Girls Not Brides. And I want to ask you, over on our socials, wherever it is that you're watching from, go ahead and let me know if you know any organization or platforms, you know any centers that have civic education on child marriages, or do we just hear about it but don't know where we can make a difference? And then we can continue having this conversation about which organizations do we need to support, which policies actually need to be discussed, which policies need to be put in place, and how do we just get all this information to trickle down to the grassroots level where a lot of this is happening. You know, what issues need to be addressed and what policies need to be put in place, and how do we effectively implement these policies to make sure that whatever it is that the law is saying, whatever it is that this guiding system is saying and gearing towards, as we gear towards a child marriage free 2030, that all of these things are being implemented, that they're realistic and not just dreams, not just building sandcastles in the air, because nobody is interested in dreams that do not work. Our dreams should work for us. And so if we say we want to achieve something and it's actually not working, then it means that that particular thing is completely irrelevant. So can we be intentional? Let's share these resources. If you share the resources with me, you share the resources on our socials, then I'm going to share this information with the people. Yes. So if you want to have a look at the Child Marriage Atlas, head over to Girls Not Brides, because girls should not be brides. Women should be brides, and a girl becomes a woman at the age of 18. And I know we'll be saying, hey girl, the girlies, but no, right now we are saying girls are not brides. Children should not be involved in marriage. They shouldn't. Please stop it. We have been celebrating Brandy Minor today, and as we have had the conversation about child marriages, girl marriages, and also knowing that boy marriages exist, we're going to continue talking about this, seeing what different organizations are doing. But for now, we are going to end this off with O Kumbe and Nigwedete. So this is Brandy Minor. Shout out to you, girl. And I hope that you've had a wonderful show. Still waiting for your feedback. I have been your host, Caroline Murote. This is Sheversations. Please keep it locked on our Power Radio. We are honored to have you.
Power Radio. Tune in and power up. your kind of music, all day, all night, right here on your only station, Power Radio.
Let's get it. Nikiwa na wewe na pepea, baby boy don't leave. Vitu nyingi tumeshare, you my one and only. Oh Mr. Man, mi nataka tu kukuwa na mo Mr. Man. If I give it all I have Mr. Man, utarudi lini mimi nakumiss. I'll be the first one to admit that it's not getting easier. My playlist is still playing your songs. Now that you're gone, I still wanna call once and for all. I can't let you go away. Now that you're gone, I still wanna call once and for all. I can't let you go away. Yeah, negwedete, eh. Negwedete, eh. Negweshara get my baby, eh. Negwedete, eh. Negwedete, eh. Negwedete, eh. Negweshara get my baby, negwedete.
Reke gwire nyeni gwedete, hata kama bado sina pete. Daiga sore maita dhate, fika hivi yard basi unipepete. Kosa si kosa ila kosa kurudia, na kama yamepita basi baby na kuahidia. Ata upende mwingine mimi nitakupigania, wakileta makahasho mimi nitawachachishia.
I'll be the first one to admit that it's not getting easier. My playlist is still playing your songs. Now that you're gone, I still wanna call once and for all. I can't let you go away. Now that you're gone, I still wanna call once and for all. I can't let you go away. Yeah, gone. Leo nitakatika tu on my own. Leo nitakaa tu na nikae home. Now that my baby is gone, he's gone.
From sunrise to sunset, all day and night.
Power Radio.